What if the man the world warns you to run from is the only one who's ever truly seen you, and the streets that demand his ruthlessness are the same ones where you finally find your own strength? In Deep in Love with a New Orleans Gangster, Nicole Dior delivers a gritty, emotionally charged romance that transcends stereotype to become a profound exploration of loyalty, survival, and the terrifying vulnerability of loving someone whose life is perpetually on the line. This isn't just another gangster love story. It's a lush, atmospheric journey through the heart of New Orleans, where jazz clubs echo with unspoken vows, bayou mist carries whispered secrets, and every act of devotion is a rebellion against a world determined to keep Black love fractured. From the first soulful narration, listeners are immersed in a city that breathes rhythm and resilience, making every stolen moment feel sacred and every risk feel necessary. Perfect for fans of authentic urban romance and character-driven stories rooted in cultural truth, this audiobook serves up sizzling chemistry, unflinching realism, and a love story that honors both passion and purpose. When aspiring chef Maya Laurent returns to her Tremé neighborhood after years away, she expects to rebuild her family's Creole restaurant, not to collide with Dante Saint-Baptiste, the enigmatic leader whose name commands respect and fear in equal measure. Their history is tangled. Childhood friends separated by tragedy, now reunited under circumstances neither planned nor can escape. But as Maya navigates gentrification pressures threatening her legacy and Saint protects his community from external threats, their reconnection becomes more than nostalgia, it becomes sanctuary. Dior masterfully avoids glamorizing violence or reducing Saint to a trope. Instead, she crafts a man whose leadership is rooted in protection, not possession, and whose love for Maya is inseparable from his love for their people. The audiobook narration amplifies this emotional authenticity, capturing Maya's fierce independence and Saint's guarded tenderness with vocal textures that make every loaded glance feel electric and every quiet confession feel like homecoming. You don't just hear their bond deepen, you feel the weight of two souls choosing each other in a world that profits from their separation. What elevates Deep in Love with a New Orleans Gangster beyond typical urban romance is its unwavering commitment to cultural specificity as narrative foundation. New Orleans isn't backdrop, it's co-protagonist, whose rhythms dictate the pace of revelation, whose traditions shape moral frameworks, and whose history informs every choice. Maya's culinary artistry becomes an act of resistance against erasure, while Saint's leadership reflects centuries of Black self-determination in the face of systemic neglect. Their relationship evolves through acts of mutual witness, sharing gumbo simmered with ancestral recipes during tense negotiations, dancing at second lines where grief and joy intertwine, and confronting past wounds without demanding the other carry them alone. Supporting characters shine with lived-in depth, elders whose wisdom ground younger generations, friends navigating their own crossroads between ambition and community, even the city's soundscape itself, brass bands, street vendors, distant thunder, all rendering emotion tangible. Every interaction reinforces the novel's core truth. Love in marginalized spaces isn't escapism, it's endurance made beautiful. For audiobook listeners, this production is pure sensory immersion. The narrator embodies Maya and Saint with remarkable distinction. Maya's voice carries warm determination laced with vulnerability, while Saint's low timbre holds steady calm beneath layers of protective vigilance, making their chemistry palpable even in silence. Sound design enhances atmosphere without overwhelming intimacy. Live jazz spilling from open doorways marking emotional crescendos, rain on wrought iron balconies during vulnerable confessions, the rhythmic chop of onions in Maya's kitchen anchoring moments of peace, all ground high-stakes romance in sensory reality. Pacing mirrors the city's own cadence, unhurried during scenes of cultural ritual and connection, then surging with urgency when external dangers threaten their fragile haven. Whether you're cooking dinner or commuting through urban landscapes, the audiobook creates a portable sanctuary where love feels rooted and real. It's storytelling as embodied celebration, transforming passive listening into active participation in a romance that honors both passion and duty. Ultimately, Deep in Love with a New Orleans Gangster redefines urban romance by centering Black joy within narratives often dominated by trauma. It satisfies genre cravings for intense chemistry and satisfying happily ever afters, while delivering substantive commentary on gentrification, masculinity, and the radical act of building futures in places designed to deny them. No prior series knowledge is needed. It stands confidently as a complete emotional journey. If you've ever wondered whether love can thrive on certainty or if strength requires softness, this audiobook will affirm that true partnership begins not in perfection, but in showing up exactly as you are, for each other and for your people. Press play, let the brass band swell, and prepare to believe that sometimes the deepest love is forged not despite the struggle, but within it. Your next favorite romance isn't waiting in fairy tale ease. It's waiting in the brave, beautiful choice to build something lasting on ground others call broken.